So masterclass with me, and let's celebrate this special skin treats to celebrate moms, but also to celebrate beautiful skin. Because one thing I've been hearing from many of our clients that everyone feels a little bit weathered down. And weathered down doesn't necessarily mean they've been on the beach in the Caribbean Sea, but weathered down just from the exhaustion, from stress, from being at home, from maybe not getting enough of fresh air. And everyone says our skin just needs something to perk it all up, to make it look fabulous. So today's webinar and masterclass will provide you with these type of answers. Before we start, for those of you who are joining us perhaps for the first time, allow me to introduce myself. I am founder, president, and CEO of Reposhage. I have written many books about success at your fingertips that Erin was talking about. Is really kind of a roadmap for you to succeed in your business. Whether you have a day spa or medi spa, or you're one-man operator, as I like to say, you are the solo person, it'll really help you to achieve and take you to the next level in business. So everything from how to build a team, how to retail, how to be successful in all areas of your business. So please, if you haven't read the book yet, you will really enjoy it. And like Erin said, you will find it that you want to reread it several times. So it is my pleasure.
Lidia Sarfati is the founder and CEO of Reposhage, the first company to bring seaweed-based skincare treatments and cosmetics to the U.S. Sarfati is an international industry leader with over 4 decades of experience as an esthetician, spa owner, manufacturer, and published author. She has been featured and quoted in Vogue, InStyle, and the New York Times, and appeared on the Today Show and Good Morning America. Lidia revolutionized the beauty industry in 1980 with the launch of the Reposhage 4-layer facial, named the Facial of the Century by Cosmopolitan UK. Sarfati works with her R&D team to develop the highest quality skincare and cosmetics. The core of Reposhage products are based on the most nutrient-rich source of sustainably harvested seaweed. Reposhage is a family-owned and run business. Together with David and Shiri, the Sarfatis celebrate 40 years of award-winning professional treatments and products. Lidia has been recognized around the world, including the Chevalerie Knight Award by Intercoiffeur Mondial and the prestigious 2019 Cedesco Médaille du Mérite Award, the world's major international beauty therapy association, for her work in bringing this high level of education standards to the United States. Today, Lidia continues to bring her passion, expertise, and excellence to the beauty industry.
A little glimpse into the factory. So about Reposhage, we are a global leader in professional skincare since 1980. I was 3 years old when we started the company. I'm just kidding. So our mission is to elevate the standard of professional global beauty, to provide unique and safe professional treatments. And we are committed every day to providing results-oriented skincare products that feel and look luxurious and are sustainably harvested and made with wonderful seaweeds. Today, with over 180 products sold in 50 countries around the world, we are still an independently owned company. What fuels us is passion for our professional beauty industry, but it's also passion of the teamwork that we work with on every single day basis. It's a pleasure to come to work. We are internationally quality standard ISO 9001, 2015 manufacturer. We manufacture our own products in our own ISO factory. That's very important. Why? Because in today's world, when everything almost looks gray, you don't know where your products come from. So it's good for you to know where are they manufactured, how are they manufactured, and whether they are certified. And our management system is certified by ISO, and that's very important. So when we develop a product, it goes through micro challenge, goes through RIP tests, goes through clinical studies. So it's not just, making the product with your feet or in the blender and putting it in the jar. I mean, it's a rigorous process that assures high quality and assures safety and provides results. Very important. So here is one of our harvesters, Micah, very nice person. He harvests the Laminaria digitata by hand, as you see his big knife. So you have to remember that seaweed has no roots. So the entire body of seaweed, it's called thallus, and seaweed feeds itself by osmosis, and it delivers to us extremely nutrient-rich substance that sustains life at the cellular level. Why it's sustainable? Because some seaweeds, when harvested correctly, can live up to 60 and 70 years of age. So the key benefits of repechage seaweed are exfoliating, moisturizing, diminishing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and correcting hyperpigmentation. This is our professor, consultant, Professor Charles Yarish, who actually was the head of the seaweed department at University of Connecticut. When I first met Charles Yarish, I was actually surprised that even a seaweed department existed right here in Connecticut. And he's brilliant, but at the same time, he's the expert of seaweed geography. And when we first met, and I said our main seaweeds come from France, Laminaria digitata and Ascophyllum nodosum. And he looked at me and David, my husband, and he says, why? Why to bring it all the way from there? I will take you to the source right here in the United States. That was one of my happiest moments in my life, that we're able to harvest Laminaria digitata and Ascophyllum nodosum right here in the United States. I was jumping up and down with joy. So thank you, Professor Charles Yarish. So Laminaria digitata, one of our main components of most of our products, contains 12 vitamins, 18 amino acids, 42 trace elements and minerals, phytohormones, phytotenins, and polysaccharides. So what is the other magic with repechage? The other magic with repechage is that back in 1980, when I first launched repechage, which means a second chance, I was determined to provide not only high quality professional facial treatment, that's the core of the repechage company, but also to provide the client with safety. And by providing them with safety is developing unidose professional facial application. Back then, salon owners would say, but that's so expensive. Why we want to do it? And they quickly realized that, Lydia, this is the best thing since sliced bread because of repechage unidose. We know what is the cost of inventory. We know how much product each person is using, and we know the real true cost of the facial. So at first you sometimes get a pushback, but then when people start analyzing how fabulous it is, they embrace it. So repechage as a company was the first company in the world to create unidose application system. And BioLite Facial Miracle Facial today is also presented in a Unidose packaging. And everything that you need is right there in the box. Eye rescue pads, cleanser, glycosepal, toners, moisturizers, massage cream, a brush. So you don't even have to think, oh, where is the brush? Where is this? Where is that? Including headbands. I mean, can you see that? So I thought of everything. All you have to do, get a box, open the box, and go to work, make it happen. That is the BioLite facial treatment. We are, over the decades and years, have received many, many wonderful professional awards globally, not only in the United States, for the best product. And I myself have appeared on the Today Show, CNN, Fox News, I mean, many, many TV shows and many magazines and newspapers. So I am excited for Mother's Day coming up. I know my husband planned something wonderful for me, and I'm sure you're all planning wonderful things for your mothers. My husband says, but you're not my mother. I said, well, let's just pretend I am for that day. So have fun with that particular day. And the wonderful spa treatment that you can provide to the mothers, or get a gift certificate, or treat yourself, is a wonderful way of enjoying. So we know about skin-to-skin contact. Skin contact causes the release of oxytocin, known as the love hormone. So today, during the pandemic, we are so starved of this human touch, because sometimes we're in a situation that we didn't see our parents, we didn't see our family, we didn't hug, we didn't, I'm such a huggy person that I haven't hugged anyone in the last 14 months, and that is definitely a feeling of deprivation. But one of the things that you can still do and create that magic and release these wonderful feel-good hormones in your body is through massage. So these hands that you have, and you can have the best device, the best machine, extraordinary things. This is love. This is care. This is the intensity of professional treatment. Irreplaceable, okay? So love your hands. So the benefits also with massage, with taking care of your children, with the bonding that you have with your child from birth, is decreasing stress in the baby, and also stabilizing the weight. And really, truly, nothing can replace that mother's touch, right? So mother gives all, and sometimes children don't give it back. But it's very important to provide and to treat your mother with the very best that there is, and to offer her a great facial. So let's look at that very seriously. So the treatment for hyperpigmentation disorder is very big business. The treatment market for the skin condition was valued at approximately $5 billion, and it's currently estimated to generate about $8.4 billion by 2024. So what is the culprit? Why do we get hyperpigmented? Well, the number one thing is the UV exposure. While it is true that increase in production of melatonin is happening in the outermost layer of the skin when the skin is exposed, unprotected. But many people really truly develop the hyperpigmentation for different reasons. and we will address that. So definitely sun exposure, hormonal imbalance, talking about the wonderful feeling we all have from holding a baby and being pregnant at the same time, maybe, but it also causes and sometimes wreaks havoc on our skin. Liver spots, liver is responsible for metabolizing and detoxifying and getting rid of the chemicals and whatever else gets into your body. But when our liver gets toxic and it gets clogged up and buildup of hormones and toxins, exhibits itself by coming out on the outside of the skin as well. Hormonal imbalance. Melasma is that form of hyperpigmentation that is characterized by the patches of brown pigmentation on the cheeks, jawline, forehead, upper lip, and also on the décolleté. Basically, it can really happen anywhere on our body when our skin is exposed, also kind of induces the disorder by even further sun exposure, okay? Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So acne scars, this is why I always teach my clients, and you should do too, that acne eventually goes away. But if the client is picking, squeezing, poking on their skin constantly, they are going to really end up with very unpleasant looking hyperpigmentation, PIH, and it can also result in further burns and injuries. And it really is something that we have to teach our client to pay attention to. And that's why it's very important to also wear a protection and barrier. And we know that clients with acne very often don't want to wear creams, and a lot of the creams on the market that have SPF, they are greasy and they don't want to put them on. So recommend for them to use the Reposhage face shield with zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. And we also now have in the Hydra-Medic collection a corrector concealer with microsilver. So kind of layering these two things on and then applying the Reposhage facial foundation that has further sun filter will really protect the skin and will not make them feel greasy or break out. So foods and fragrances that have impact on the photosensitivity. You know, you will be like, what is she talking about? Tea? Yes. There is a margaritas. They will definitely end you up with, you will end up with hyperpigmentation, okay? So now, sorry, let me just go back to it. So what is in the tea that can do that? So if you're drinking Earl Grey, especially one of my favorite teas, it has oil of bergamot in it, and it can actually cause hyperpigmentation if you spill it on your skin. The same thing with the margarita burns. It has a chemical called fucomarine, which reacts with the sunlight. So basically, have your margarita, but leave the limes off from your drink, especially if you're drinking it in the sun. You know, you're on the beach, you're having fun, you're in the pool. Watch out, be careful, okay? So that's very important. So we're going to begin with our BioLite collection, which is perfect for dull, uneven skin and skin that is not even tone. So the BioLite Miracle Facial with Glycosea Peel, and that's one of your choices you have, has 5 professional treatments. 5 professional treatments. And in the box, we have 5 BioLite brightening cleansers. We have 1 BioLite brightening toner. We have 5 BioLite Glycosea Glyco Peels. We have 5 BioLite brightening skin serums. We have 5 brightening massage creams. We have 5 BioLite Pro Mask, 5 BioLite Pro Gel, and 5 BioLite Brightening Day Creams. We have 1 box of 15 pads of Eye Rescue pads, 5 headbands, 1 spatula, and 1 application brush. So everything that you actually need, look at an amazing content, and regular price is $125. It's still not expensive when you think of everything that you are getting. So the BioLite Miracle Facial, look at the ingredients. I mean, you can't even imagine what goes into manufacturing this treatment. 3 different seaweeds, wonderful, wonderful Bailey's daisies, Asiata synthetica. We have wonderful Camellia sinensis, willow bark extract. We have ginger. We have vitamin C. We have peptides, hexapeptide 2, palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7. We have palmitoyl tripeptide 1. We have digoglossyl gallic acid, sodium hyaluronate. Unbelievable. Nobody makes products like we do. And here are some beautiful before and after. And this is a courtesy of Claire. She's a very famous TV personality, actually in Trinidad. And she couldn't be happy with the BioLite. That's her favorite facial. When your client does not have time for a full 1-hour facial, and they say, you know, we really want to do it, or we can't come in, or we don't have that extra hour, you can start her off with the BioLite Express Brightening Facial. Here too, you have 5 complete applications for the client, and we have a how-to video of how to proceed with this treatment. Now, the BioLite Luminex mask that has 12 masks in it, what's wonderful about this, that BioLite Luminex mask, you can actually add to any of the Reposhage facials if you want to just to brighten the skin, to look fresher, to look more vibrant, more even tone. So you can start, for example, your 4-layer facial with a BioLite mask. You can start your any of the facials that Reposhage has, and we have so many, with a BioLite Luminex mask. So that will help you to achieve in a very gentle way a beautiful results for your client, because gently it's going to provide that mild exfoliation, deep cleansing, and brighten the complexion. But you can also do, like, people have no time. I always hear this, no time, no time. Where is everybody rushing? But you can also do like a express treatment. I call it the literally facial on the go, by doing the Luminex mask first, and then following up with the BioLite sheet mask. So even if they don't have a full half an hour, they would say, oh, I only have 15 minutes. You can do that too. So I always want you to think that time should not be a factor in your clients not getting service and not getting a facial. The Glyco-C peel also comes a la carte. So you can buy 36 applications, and you can actually utilize Glyco-C peel on the hands as a hand treatment to keep the nice décolleté area, back area. So there are many other places that you can utilize the Glyco-C Glyco peel. I have clients in Florida that they use it on the heels during the pedicure. So they apply the Glyco-C peel on the heels, on the of the foot, and they wrap it with the Saran wrap, leave it on for 7 minutes, remove it, and then they buff it and polish it off, and they get great results. So this is an opportunity to really see, where else do I need to exfoliate? You know, what are the parts of the body that need that exfoliation and help? Glycoseed peel is very versatile, very safe, pH of 3.5 with a total percentage of acids at 30. So great, great product for you to have. Useful tools that you may use. We have the LED radio frequency, EMS skin tightening machine. We have the silver bowl massager. We have the Ionto massager. We have the Kanza wand, and we have the ultrasonic skin spatula. So we have these very portable, useful devices that you can enhance the efficacy of the treatment by utilizing any of these. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to use it all just so you can see it. So the LED, what is LED? It's basically light emitting therapy. It stands for light emitting diode, which is a tiny computer chip encased in a glass, and each LED wavelength of color of light provides a unique benefit to the skin. So we also have the electric muscle stimulation that your client can actually feel. It will be a slight kind of vibration. The radio frequency, it's an energy that uses thermal energy, superficially stimulates the layers of the skin to help with a smoother and better appearance of the skin. Electroportation helps with delivering better ingredients, and mesoportation, a non-invasive technique which applies pulse current to help the surface of the skin to better absorb key ingredients. So very little device, yet many functionalities. And you have the various different lights. So the blue light you can use on areas that has, susceptible for breakouts and pustules and irritation. Your red light lessens the appearance of fine lines. Yellow light helps you, and green light helps you with reducing the sallow appearance of the skin, and also hyperpigmentation. And the pink line that's flashing helps with the penetration of the ingredients to the surface. The silver bowl massager can enhance any procedure of massage, whether you're going to utilize it with your express treatment or during the massage that you will during step 4 or 5. Ionto massager on red position provides cathophoresis. On positive green light provides ionophoresis, so it helps with moisturization. Kanza wand is made out of the sacred metal alloy of copper and tin, and it's wonderful for revitalization and relaxation, especially of deep muscles, like around the trapezius area. I always say we always hold and carry the whole world on our shoulders. I know I do. So my muscles in the back are like stone. I always get asked by massage therapists, what do you carry? I said, the whole world on my shoulders. But it's a beautiful little device made by hand in India. Ultrasonic skin spatula provides us a micro exfoliation. I love this. And actually, it is featured in InStyle magazine as one of the favorites of beauty directors. So there you have it. I know there are lots of skin spatulas on the market, but this kind of made it as their favorite. It really is a very nice one. At home care, I always will tell you, very, very important to provide the client with directions of how to take care of their skin at home. It's crucial because look, they will come to you once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, once a month, but they have to take care of their skin at home. I have to share with you something. I started physical therapy because due to some biking and all other crazy stuff, I have a torn meniscus and loss of cartilage. And I started the therapy 2 times a week, every single week. But my physical therapist said, is exactly what I tell my clients. I only see you twice a week. You have to work every single day, 1 hour, if you want to strengthen the calf muscle, the upper thigh muscle, and your glute. That's a key important things to take the weight off your knee. And that is so important. Nothing will look and work perfectly if the client is not willing to take care of themselves at home. So and part of my book, Work Smart, Not Hard, is about the retail component. But I must say that every time I say retail, I see professionals are cringing almost. Why? Because they don't want to perceive themselves as, I'm not the salesperson. Of course you're not, but you're a professional and you have to recommend the client how to take care of their skin. If they leave without purchasing the products by you, they're not coming back. There is a very strong scientific data that proves to us, if clients buy 3 products, there is 70% chance of them returning. If they buy 0 product, there's only 10% chance of them returning back to you. So that is essential. It's so essential. I have to tell you, I built my business based on this philosophy. I would be out of business when I've opened my first skincare center in Manhattan in 1977. Everybody was moving out of Manhattan, kind of like today, but for wrong, different reasons. And I realized very, very, very quickly that to pay my rent, pay my employees, pay the health insurance and everything else, and insurance, because we're in the country, everybody loves to sue, so sue me. I would be out of business. I wouldn't be able to make it. So I understood quickly that even having 8 facial rooms, and if we work 6 days a week and do 10 facials in every room, and we make 22,000 facials in 1 year, we're still going to be short. So retail is essential. Please, please believe me. And not only essential for your business, but essential for your client's skin. So we start with this beautiful brightening cleanser, and look at these great ingredients. I mean, amazing ingredients. No cleanser has these kind of ingredients in it. Willow bark extract, so it's exfoliating. It's providing great, great topical exfoliation, but leaves the skin so bright, you will be able to see the difference just after 1 application. Our beautiful brightening toner with licorice root extracts, willow bark extracts, wonderful teas. Every time I look at the ingredients and every time we make our formula, I'm just sitting there and I say, I can't believe it. We're actually putting all of that into a toner, but it's more than a toner. It really balances your complexion. Skin Correct Serum. I use this every single day and night. It is the best thing to lighten and brighten your complexion. And it does work on the hyperpigmentation. So licorice root extracts, digoglossic gallic acid, amazing watermelon fruit extracts, amazing Laminaria digitata, Ascophyllum nodosum. You will see the difference. Your clients will see the difference. Not only does it work on the hyperpigmentation, but provides your skin with this marvelous luminescent hydration and moisturization due to the hyaluronic acid. Brightening day cream. I don't know what to tell you about this brightening day cream because it has everything. Not only is it anti-wrinkle, reduces hyperpigmentation, delivers also protection and reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Look at all of our peptides here. 3 peptides in 1 cream. You're lucky if you get 1 peptide in some creams. So hexapeptide 2, palmitoyl tripeptide 1, palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7. Unbelievable. And when I say these peptides, you have to think ding, 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 dollar signs, because all of these active ingredients are super expensive. This cream should be costing $400 and you're getting it at a very reasonable price. Our BioLite Brightening Overnight Cream. Again, I'm like salivating, thinking of all the beautiful ingredients that are here. Diglyoxyl gallic acid, licorice root extracts, Ascophyllum nodosum, Laminaria digitata, hexapeptide 2, sodium hyaluronate, rosemary leaf extracts, and the list continues. Tripeptide 1, tetrapeptide 7. Unbelievable. I recommend using this cream over the serum at night, all over the face, neck, and décolleté area, because we never pay attention here and the neck. So your skin may look nice and soft and wonderful, but then you look down the neck and the décolleté, and you go like, okay, forget about it, all right? So make sure your clients really do take care of themselves all the way down to here, okay? Eye contour gel. I'm like salivating thinking about it because it is such a perfect cream to both reduce dark circles, puffiness, wrinkles, and it's perfect for anyone that doesn't feel like, oh, I don't want to feel greasy around my eye, or they say if I wear eye cream, I cry and my makeup runs and, you know, blah, 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 all these excuses. This is great. Also, men love this cream. It's very cooling, very brightening, very soothing, and it's perfect for wrinkle reduction. Take a look at caffeine for your puffiness, palmitoyl tripeptide, palmitoyl tetrapeptide, licorice root extracts, bellies, daisies, amazing, cucumber fruit extracts for this wonderful cooling effect as well. BioLite Brightening Miracle Mask. It was on Dr. Oz as one of the miracle masks that you can do at home for 15 minutes or less. So this is a great product as well. Deep cleansing, brightening with glycolic acid and so many ingredients, too many to mention, but you will really see a miracle with using this mask. What I sometimes do is I use the Brightening Miracle Mask for 10 minutes, I wash it off, and then I put the BioLite Brightening Sheet Mask. So I'm giving myself that wonderful facial at home as well on very regular basis. So Brightening Sheet Mask comes in a box of 5 sheet masks, and it delivers excellent results. Your skin will glow, it will be brighter, clear, and dark spots will eventually go away. So I'm ready for my demo. Are you ready to see it? I'm ready. I'm going to just walk over to the facial bed. So see you in the set. Okay, so can you see me? Oh, very well. Okay, what we're going to do first, and because I'm not wearing a facial mask, I have a screen that was actually kind of invented by our Italian distributor. Great idea, and our engineer Adi has created it right here in our factory. So this is wonderful. It's very, very, very convenient for you to use during facials, and not only during the pandemic, but you know, sometimes I feel like we have clients coming in to our salon and spa, and they say, well, I don't really feel good right after facial, I'm going home to bed. Well, why did you come to see me if you don't feel good, you know? So this gives you and your client a bit of protection. I would say not a bit of protection, I would say a very good protection. And what you want to do is I just put my gloves on, And my model, Maria, has already filled out the skin chart. That's very important. It should be done in the beginning of every facial with every client. That's very, very important. You ask the questions first. What are your concerns, Maria? What are your concerns with your skin?
I have very sensitive skin, easy reactive, and some rosacea.
Okay. So you would say that she would be a much better candidate for the red out facial, but I chose her today because I want to show you that even if the client is very sensitive, the skin is still going to look quite well after the facial, because very often I get questions, well, my client has very sensitive skin, can I do a BioLite facial? So you will be able to see that I am doing a BioLite facial on quite sensitive skin, and we are going to have good results, okay? So the facial will begin with a cleanser. I'm going to analyze her skin. And we will begin with the cleanser. Yes, please. So step number 1 will be the cleanser. I'm just going to show you before we move on into the close-up. So as you can see, let's switch to close-up now. Okay, so as you can see, step number 1 is the BioLite Miracle cleanser. This is the cleanser, the brightening cleanser that the client would take home to follow up their visit at home with their cleanser. Okay, so I like to, even though everything is in paquettes, I like to remove every component into a glass little bowl, just like that. Can see. Okay, so it's reusable. And I like to use a little brush to apply the cleanser on. So especially with a client that has more sensitive skin, what I'm not going to do is do a lot of movements on the face, right? So avoid so much rubbing and touching the face, because all these movements will make the skin a bit more flushed, right? So less movements, gentle application of the cleanser, but yet you're going to see a beautiful, great results on the skin. And I'm going to use a skin spatula. And you can put it on the neck as well. So always I say, don't forget the neck area, right? And finish all your movements on the temples. Okay, so skin spatula, and we're going to just gently remove the cleanser from the skin. So just remove it, then just remove it on the tissue. Very gentle, you don't have to put the big pressure. And as I said, the Reposhage cleansing spatula is featured in InStyle magazine. And it works beautifully because, again, what is important for you to see is that just pull the skin a little bit with one finger. So stretch it out and use the spatula in a very parallel motion to the skin. So not vertically, but parallel to the skin, okay? Very important. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see that. even on Maria's sensitive skin, the skin here looks much calmer after the cleansing. Okay, upwards on the chin. And again, we would move and pull the skin, parallel motion, and you're going to remove the cleanser. So it gives you a nice deep cleansing. Remove some of the makeup and grime. Again, if you do it the right way, there will be no irritation on the skin. Okay, very gentle around the nostril area. Okay, and especially around the nostril area, it's going to remove some of the blackheads that are lodged in the pores. So here, don't be afraid just to put tiny bit of pressure to get these little guys out. Okay. Wonderful. And can you see, I don't know if this can be, it's intricate. How is the, Robert, how is the video clarity? Is it good? Yes?
Yeah.
I think it could be closer, no?
Could be.
I think the zoom could be a little better. Okay, so whatever now, we have removed the cleanser with the sonic spatula, and now just going to take cotton and remove the balance of the cleanser, whatever is left. And you can actually, I can see it very well. I hope you can. You can see very well how much lighter and more even the skin tone is. Once I remove the cleanser, I'm going to use just a toner to prep the skin for the next step, which will be exfoliation. And again, do not start spraying directly on the face. Start spraying on the side and then bring it in. Why am I doing this? Because if you begin spraying the skin immediately, right, what you're going to end up with is client that's going to jump. They will feel like they stutter, you know, it's like, oh my God, it went right on me. Do you see what I mean? So it's really nice when you start spraying on the side and then you're actually bringing the spray onto the face. Again, end with the spray. Every single touch you do always ends at the temples. Very important. Okay. We'll begin now with glycoseed peel. Okay. So we have glycoseed peel, and I'm going to use, again, Pentel brush. And I'm going to put on our lovely iRescue pads. The iRescue pads are saturated with beautiful teas. There are 4 different teas. Among those teas is yerba mate, which is wonderful, especially for puffiness. And soon these beautiful iRescue pads will also be individually packed. So you will have very easy time removing them from, you don't have to remove them from the little jar, but they will be soon within the next couple of months, ready for you in Unidose packaging as well. So we will begin now applying the Glyco-C peel, and get ready with a fan, make your fan as well. So apply it, again, brush it on with a brush that's already provided to you in the box. So it's a fantail brush. And what's nice about the fantail brush is it's very gentle, okay? So there is actually not, the client doesn't feel any scratch, nothing. Very, very gentle, feels literally like a feather on the face. So again, we put it all over. Okay. Now around the mouth area, clients sometimes may feel a bit more of a tingling. Don't forget the neck area. And if it's some left over, let's do the décolleté as well, okay? So bonus price, there it is, a bonus treat, décolleté area as well. So once we do that, we're going to start with a fan. I like to fan the skin because even if the client feels any kind of tingling, but you can actually ask the client, so Maria, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you feeling? What is your tingling level?
It's 1. It's
1.
almost 0.
Wow, miracle, you see? Miracle facial, I told you so. It's a miracle facial for even sensitive skin. And we would leave this on for a good 5 to 7 minutes. Again, you can use the fan to cool it down. And one thing I have to tell you, if the client would say to me 10, what do? You remove it, okay? If it's on scale 5 to 7, even as high as 8, you keep it on, you continue with fanning, and that's it. If the client says 10, I want you to remove it, okay? It's that simple. So what we did here is just to review it so far, cleanse the skin, remove the cleanser with the Sonic spatula, which has given us a bit more deeper cleansing from makeup as well as from any kind of accumulated maybe flakiness of dead skin cells. So the skin is better prepared. Now we're doing the BioLite Glyco-C peel, pH 3.5, total percentage of acids 30. So we're getting really nice deeper exfoliation, and we're still working very carefully and very correctly on the skin. So that's beautiful. And basically what you want to do after 7 minutes, and I'm going to have like a cooking show, we're going to not do all 7 minutes, so we have to start removing it. So here at about 4-minute mark, I'm removing the BioLite Glyco-C peel from the skin. What you want to do is open these wonderful pads. Thank you. And you put it on the neck first. And I like using not hot pads for removal of the BioLite Glyco-C peel. I like to use cool pads. Place it on the forehead. Chin. Make a little hole for the nose. Put it on the nose area, and we need one more. And one more on the décolleté. Wonderful. So we're going to remove, slide over the pad, remove it. There you have it. Wonderful. And it's kind of gives you a better control of removing the solution from the skin. Keep those pads on. And I'm going to use now the BioLite Brightening Toner and really saturate the skin very well. So this toner, the BioLite Brightening Toner, has a pH of 6, 5.5 to 6. So it's neutralizing as well. But don't forget that water having a pH of 7 is also a great neutralizer as well. So you're neutralizing the skin twice with the water and then with the spray as well. And you want to make sure that you remove very well all the glycoside peel from the skin. It's not there. And then we're going to dry it with tissue. Don't rub, don't kind of rub the tissue on the skin, just dry it, pat it dry. And you actually can see how beautiful the skin looks, very bright, very even tone. If the hair of the client comes out a bit from the wrap and the hairband, use the spatula. I showed this when I was training people in Thailand, and they just loved to see the trick. Like, oh, can you show this to us again? So you use the spatula, and the spatula kind of puts the hair back into the hairband. So voila, that's a miracle, right? But it's not. So now we're going to go to step number 3. And I'm going to show you step number 3, which is the BioLite Brightening Skin Correct Serum. And again, I'm going to place it in the little glass bowl. I love doing that. And I'm going to apply this BioLite serum again with my little disposable brush. Just apply, saturate the skin with it. So again, a little bit less of the touching the skin here, because there are so many steps. And the final touch will come with a beautiful massage that we will do. So the skin is very well saturated with the serum. We're then going to use a Iota massager. And we're going to massage the serum in. So massager. How does it feel, Maria? Feels nice?
It feels wonderful. It's very refreshing, cooling. I love it.
Good. So for 3 minutes with Ionta massager. And the vibration on the skin feels really wonderful. So you can do, what I'm doing, as if you're noticing, I'm not touching the skin so much with my fingertips, especially because of Maria's skin sensitivity, right? Someone else, so Maria is Fitzpatrick scale 1, but let's say if you're doing a BioLife facial treatment on Fitzpatrick scale 2 or 3, go ahead, use your fingertips with application for everything. But with this type of Fitzpatrick scale 1, sensitivity, rosacea, all of that, less touching, better, less, but we want that vibration, right? We want that vibration movement from our massage. So we're using the Ionta massager, and we're going to get that beautiful vibration movement on the skin. Now I'm going to use the LED set on amber light, which is great for, and I'm going to increase just a little bit of electroporation so the client will feel kind of a tingling sensation on the skin. Tingling sensation on the skin. And you can do the LED for maximum of 7 minutes. But since we already did the LED for about 3 to 4, we're going to do about 3 to 4 minutes of the LED massager. Then we're going to move on to a full massage. And for this purpose, we're going to use our step number 4. You can remove this, please. How does this feel? Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Great.
Wow.
Okay, so then we move on. And step number 4 is the brightening massage cream. And here we're going to use our hands. So I'm going to apply the massage cream with 2 different type of beautiful laminaria digitata, peptides, wonderful dichlorolic glycolic, amazing for brightening and lightening. Beautiful, excellent scent, ginger, wonderful. And the client absolutely loves the results and the effect. So we're going to start first with gentle effleurage movement. Go down to the décolleté area. Trapezius muscles. And I'm going to, again, I love for my client to feel my hands, to do the relaxing massage as well. But here I'm going to also use Kanza 1. So Kanza 1 massager on the décolleté area. That feels wonderful. I can tell you that. And especially that back of the neck, the trapezius muscle going all the way on the cervical area, going down on the platysma muscle. That feels great. Okay, and you can use the Kanza one. This feels really, really nice. It also helps with reducing stress. So there are so many different sensations that the client feels during this beautiful treatments. Full massage, wonderful devices, great application, and the results are beautiful. Going to use just a little bit more, just to add that extra touch. I'm going to use a silver ball massager in rolling mode. Up, up. Oh, that feels great. I can feel it. I can actually feel what she's feeling. Those silver ball massagers are just a wonderful addition to any of the treatment. But again, because Maria's skin is sensitive, I love using the silver ball massagers because it really helps to reduce any kind of irritation and redness. Especially, you know, I love the silver ball massager because people always, you know, either grind their teeth or sleep with grinding their teeth. And there's always a great deal of pain right around the upper jawline area. And then just finish it off with the effleurage. And if you're hearing this wonderful blending noise, my wonderful skincare instructor, Vicky, is preparing the mask for me. So we can still do all the things we're supposed to do in the allocated time. Voila. So here we have a beautiful Aosa seaweed. It's the sea lettuce seaweed. It's wonderful. And we've mixed the A and the B, the powder and the gel. And you apply the mask as if you would be, think of it, frosting the cake, right? So if she's like a wonderful, you're making a strawberry shortcake, right? So the angel food cake is very, very gentle, very light. So if you're putting frosting on it, you would not be putting that much pressure because you're going to destroy your beautiful cake. So think about it the same way when it comes to the seaweed masks that Repechage makes. So gentle motion, gentle, always clean the spatula. And imagine you simply are frosting an angel fruit cake. So light on the touch, very light on the touch. You don't want to be heavy. Downwards on the nose area. Connect the dots. Beautiful. And then whatever remains, you're going to apply on the neck, right? So neck area, face, the whole beautiful, beautiful application. All righty. And now we're going to put eye rescue pads again. And just, you know, kind of put the tissues on the edges so it doesn't migrate to the hair of your client. Of course, you can remove it, but you know, you don't want to kind of get their hair all messed up, right? And my final thing here will be taking a little mini baby silver ball massager and massaging the eyelids with it. It feels so good. It feels so relaxing, especially today. We all spend way too much time at the computer screen. So our eyes hurt, our eyeballs hurt, and massaging the eye area over the eye rescue pads with our little mini silver ball that's now available to purchase as well. It's such a nice touch. People always says, I didn't expect that. That feels really amazing. Okay, so let me go back for Q&A and Vicky will be finishing this up at the right time. And when she's ready, we're going to go back and see how she does that. Okay, great. So during this time when the mask is on, our clients will get a little hand massage because that's part of the experience and part of the service. So how was it?
Lydia, amazing, as always, as always. I loved when you were talking about the eye gel, how it's a great option for men too. But isn't this also a great eye gel for your acne problematic skin types too?
And you mean to put it on the face?
No, to put it, you know, I feel
Okay,
like
like you see, like I think you're right, Erin, because a lot of people actually, especially if they have oilier complexion or
Yeah.
acne complexion, feel weary of putting any cream on their face.
Yes.
So absolutely, for the more oily client, definitely we can recommend
Gel.
the beautiful BioLite Frost Bright Eye Contour Gel. So that's really the way to go here with this particular product. Absolutely.
This is also my favorite eye product for summer too, because it is so cooling. That's why it's Frost Bright.
Frost Bright. It has a fresco light, makes you feel cold.
All right, so into our Q&A, everyone. We have a question. Is willow bark the ingredient allergies to aspirin should be careful of?
No, absolutely not. Because willow bark extract is a natural derived extract. The aspirin is a chemically composed product. Of course, the origins are the, willow barks or man-made at this point, but no, you will not have allergy to willow bark extracts.
Susan Gaspora says, right after, I remember your comment coming in, Susan, that her skin looked amazing right after you were cleansing. It's all those incredible ingredients in there. All right. Is this treatment safe for clients while they are pregnant?
I would skip on the glycoside peel. So you can do this treatment, but without using the glycolic acid.
Okay.
So skip that. And instead, you can use, for cleansing purposes, you can use the Luminex mask. So kind of switch it off, replace the glycoside peel with the BioLite Luminex mask.
And we know that the skin spatula was just featured in, was it InStyle?
InStyle.
Yeah. So clients can definitely use this at home. How many times a week should it be used?
Well, again, depends on the client and Fitzpatrick scale. So if we're looking at Fitzpatrick scale 1, and especially if they have tendency to sensitivity and rosacea, they have to be careful how they use it. So they always have to be, stretching the skin and use it in this horizontal manner without going at the skin this way, because they're going to, not, damage the skin, but irritate, right?
Mhm.
So it's definitely it requires a little finesse when you're using the spatula, just to be careful. But they can use it, so sensitive skin, twice a week. Someone that has a big buildup of comedones and oilier complexion, they can use it daily with their cleanser. They will have great results.
Everyone is commenting about your signature cotton squares. A few questions. Are they soaked in water or toner?
Water.
And is it cotton?
Yes, 100% cotton. We can show you the bag, so you will know that it's made in the USA. 100% cotton, made in the USA. So it's very gentle, very soft, very absorbent. And this is my choice for.
Yes, I have to say every
100%
client,
cotton, you see?
yeah, every client that we suggest these to become hooked immediately, and they're ordering 2 to 3 at a time.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, I recommend it to my clients to take care of
At
their
home.
skin at home. I use it every single day to clean my makeup off. I never use a washcloth because, it's irritating and not as absorbent. But when you use these cotton squares to clean the skin, it's just beautiful.
Absolutely. What about steaming with this treatment? Suggested or not suggested?
No, I don't suggest really steaming with the skin. If you have a client that requires deep pore cleansing, I would recommend that they first come for deep pore cleansing treatment and then come back for the BioLite. I have had many estheticians, both here and in Europe, where they will actually use both of the treatments, not at the same time, but they will start off with hydromatic facials, and then they graduate to the glycoside facials. At one point, if they're going to combine it, they're going to deep pore cleanse it with a glycoside peel. Again, you would have to be more conscientious, so you would do maybe part of the deep pore cleansing from the hydromatic and then continue on with the glycoside facial. But I sometimes feel it's too much, sometimes I think it's too much. So I think that you have to devise the program for the client to suit their best needs. Look, let's face it. If clients come in, they have deep blackheads, they have pustules, they have hyperpigment. Well, they didn't get it all in one day. So they should not expect you to perform, you know, you're not a magician, you're an esthetician. I always say, I'm not a magician, I'm an esthetician. So it's important to kind of lay out the whole program. This is what I always did with my clients. I sat down with them for 10 minutes before and gave them the whole program, talked to them about their skin and said, you know, for 3 months, we're going to do this. For the next 3 months, we're going to do that. So they understood what is the expectation,
Right.
what are the results, and they love it, you know? So don't be shy to say, look, we can't achieve everything in one day. Let's do one thing at a time. So I think that's important.
Absolutely. Rafaela, yes, absolutely. All of the tools that Lydia utilized in the treatment today can be purchased directly from Reposhage. I would be happy to help you myself. If you are in the US, my email is erin@reposhage.com, or you can call 1-800-248-SKIN.
Right. We have a question from UK that if 1 Minute Mask is good exfoliation product to recommend for at-home use, but we certainly would not recommend glycolic peel for at-home use. The glycolic peel is strictly for professional use only. It has a higher percentage of acid and it has to be handled by professionals.
Yes. And then one more question from Country Spa in the UK. Is the Ionto massager used on red to begin?
No, I used it on green because I used it for penetration of the serum. So let's go back to Ms. Vicky before she takes the mask off. I want to show you how the mask comes out. So 1 second, okay. So you remove the mask by rolling it upwards. Okay. And then you would clean it up and we would come back to just application of the day cream. So we come back to you when you're ready to do that. All right.
Her skin looks incredible.
Yes, we will show you the finished product once Vicky cleans it up and puts on the day cream. So I'm sorry, you were saying that another question from UK was?
You answered. It was the Ionto on red or green.
Green, because when you the Ionto on red, you could use it with the disincrustation solution, for example. So that will soften the comedones and will allow you to do the deeper extraction a lot easier.
Lydia, did we go over the promotions that include?
No, let's go to promotions. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Fire me. Okay, I will be without the job tomorrow. Okay. Teaching tools. We have Success at Your Fingertips, the book of skincare and science, oncology aesthetics for estheticians to learn about providing services for clients undergoing radiation and chemotherapy. And don't forget, Success at Your Fingertips has the $5 donation going to Beauty Changes Lives. And Erin, go for the promotion. They are amazing.
You know, I love these.
Yeah.
So we have our BioLite at home brightening miracle mask, buy 2 get 1 free. That's savings of $23.50. You can even use this to kind of create some bundles. Maybe if your clients come in for the full BioLite facial, you offer them the miracle mask at 20% off after the treatment. We have an incredible electrogalvanic promotion. You purchase Lamina Lift Mask, which is 25 Unidose sheet masks, our LED skin tightening device, and the galvanic gel. Normally 180, 150. It's on promotion for 148. That's 25 full treatments with the Lamina, but you also have, of course, the extended use of the galvanic gel and the LED tool. And my favorite promo, 2 of our BioLite Express facial kits, you get 10 glycolic peels and the spatula at a promo price of $178. You're saving $95 on this one.
Amazing. Wonderful, wonderful savings, wonderful savings. Terrific. And there are many other promotions, right, Erin? I'm sure.
Yes, actually, we're offering buy 5, get 1 free for a limited time on our Hydra Dew Pure collection. I suggest everyone takes advantage of that. And then we have some incredible gift sets coming up for Mother's Day. So we'll make sure everyone that attended this webinar today gets the first sneak peek of those.
Yeah, and what about the Miracle Facial? Is there a promotion on that?
No, not on the full treatment.
Well, I'm going to make a promotion for all those that have attended the webinar.
Please.
Very special promotion for everyone that has attended this webinar. Buy 3 boxes and get 1 box free. That's $125 savings. So
Oh, that's a gift.
how many facials? 20 facials.
I love it. That is
This
amazing.
is for all the webinar attendees. Okay, all of you that
Exclusive.
participated in the continental USA and also Alaska will get this promotion. Okay, so
Amazing.
buy 3, get 1 free on the BioLite Miracle Facial Treatments.
That is
Let's go to
awesome.
Vicky. All right, so Vicky, let's actually lift the client up a bit. Let's remove the screen. Lift her up, please. Can we see her? Where is the mirror? Can we see her? Okay. Can we see the mirror, please? Wow, can you see the difference?
Incredible.
Do you see?
It's
So
wonderful.
even though you have sensitive skin, even though you say rosacea, and this is why I did choose this particular model, because I had had a lot of questions. If my client has sensitive skin, then I do BioLite. So I chose Maria for this purpose because I wanted to show you that her skin looks actually gorgeous and not irritated, and certainly looks, the redness is considerably less visible. So absolutely you can see this, and the tone of her skin looks so much better and more even. So great results. The client feels wonderful, and we're going to recommend for her at least 3 products: cleanser, toner, and the day cream. So definitely she will go home with these 3 products. And that is what is very important for you to always underline. Why we show the client the mirror right away. That's also very, very important. And I write about it in my book, because, you know, by the time client leaves your side, they don't know what happened. They never remember what you did, what happened, how their skin looked. And today, especially, you have iPhone. I always like to take a picture before and after, so they can actually see the difference themselves. What does it do? It adds that value to your work, okay? And today you have the tools to show it to the client, showing them the mirror right after the facial, lifting them up, showing them the mirror, having them at the same time adjust, you know, from laying down to sitting position. So that's, you know, 2-3 minutes of the adjusting time offer them a glass of water. This is the time when you talk about the products at home, how they have to take care of their skin, and bingo. By showing them the mirror and by showing the client how gorgeous their skin looks, guess what? They're going to the front and buying the product. And that's a guarantee sale. I can tell you that.
I think it's the best way to rebook your next treatment too.
Right.
It's that
So
wow.
it's the wow effect. And the wow effect, you have to demonstrate. You have to show it to them. You know, what do they say? Show and tell and you will sell. If you are able to
Yeah.
show me, prove me that I actually look better than when I came in, I'm going to open my checkbook and I'm definitely buying everything that you recommend. All right, Erin, I enjoyed it. I can't believe it. The time is up. We're going to roll into the test and we are going to send you also step-by-step instructions following up with the re-recording of this video so you can look again at the steps, and we're going to forward you that special promotion as well, the buy 3 get 1 free, and we're very happy you were able to join us. Also, please let us know your satisfaction level of the webinar. We're going to send you a test as well.
Yeah.
And the test will just roll. So there are 2 tests, satisfaction test and the knowledge-based test. Love you. And don't forget to tune in May 24. Is it for the waxing?
Waxing
going
is
to-
relaxing.
Waxing is relaxing, but I'm introducing a new wax, charcoal wax, made with charcoal from ubame tree from Japan. You will love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.